Hello there, my name is Steve Rennie. Welcome to my Ren Baron YouTube flying channel. On today's video, my wife Franny and I are flying on leg 2 of our Bahamas adventure from El Paso, Texas to Austin. The first leg of our trip from Santa Monica was a lot longer and a lot more stressful than we'd imagined, so we decided to stop and take a break in El Paso and visit the L&J Cafe for some peace, love, and tacos. When my wife and I were planning our Bahamas adventure, we knew that it would be not only a great challenge, but a real test of everything I'd learned to date as a pilot. It's one thing to fly around the quote-unquote neighborhood at airports you know and are familiar with, but quite another to do it in unfamiliar territory in places you've never seen before and in conditions you've never experienced. Every flight is a learning experience, and this one was no different. On this flight, I learned some valuable lessons about density altitude, fatigue, and landing at unfamiliar airports. And for all you Cirrus pilots and aspiring Cirrus pilots, it's a good chance to learn your way around the Perspective system as I get my wife Franny up to speed on the Cirrus cockpit. Come along for the ride.
Number 768 Foxtrot Sierra, turn right heading 060, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff, wind 210 at 5.
Turn right heading 060, 26 clear for takeoff, 8 Foxtrot Sierra, thank you. Down the barrel here. Okay, so we're going to make a right turn. 4560 is our number there, hon. Nothing coming from the right. Yep, trim, flap, mixture, boost, very good.
The first lesson we learned on our trip to Austin happened right out of the box, and it has to do with density altitude. It's one thing to read about high density altitude, it's another to experience it. If you take a look at the PFD as we're getting ready to take off, you'll notice that the temperature was 95 degrees outside, the altimeter was 2987, and the dew point was -7. That's a density altitude of over 7,000 feet. So a quick look at our Cirrus performance data, and you can see that we were going to spend a lot more time on the runway. At 4,000 feet elevation, it was going to be about a 2,300 foot roll, so we were prepared to spend some time on the runway, and it seemed like forever, but eventually we got airborne. Take a look.
Get her up there, big boy. Get her in that. Get her. And okay.
Good afternoon, El Paso Tower 1750 Mike Golf. We are ready for departure runway 26
Flaps up.
Lattice 70 Mike Golf, Paso Tower, hold short runway 26 left.
Holding short 26 left, you got to pull us up, buzzer.
Wow. Okay, climbing. Let's get that air conditioning on.
45.
46 caps available.
45, 62.
Okay. Light level change in there. Heading mode. Autopilot helping us out a little bit.
November 8 Foxtrot Sierra, contact departure. Have a good day.
Contact departure 8 Foxtrot Sierra. El Paso departure, Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra. 4,900 climbing, 1,000, 8 Foxtrot Sierra.
Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra, El Paso departure radar counter set.
Climb is, because of the heat, the climb doesn't go as fast, does it?
Yeah.
Okay, oxygen required, power lever is full forward.
Mixture.
Mixture's in full, flaps are up.
Airspeed.
120.
Fuel pump.
And boost.
Fuel flow.
It's good.
Engine parameters.
Good so far.
November 8 Foxtrot Sierra, turn right direct Fabian intersection, resume on navigation.
Turn right direct Fabian 8 Foxtrot Sierra. Enter, nav. That's amazing how, the difference that,
We're not flying to Palm Springs in the,
yeah.
100-degree weather. Don't need to go there.
And we're full gas and all that right now.
Yeah. Okay, what do we need to do next?
Now we're going to just climb.
Okay.
Watch
We're climbing to 11,000?
Climbing to 11,000.
Okay. Is it just bumpier up here a little bit?
Yeah, it's just the hot air rising.
Okay.
10,000, there's a little turbulence off of here. So that's what we're feeling right now. As long as there's no rain here, that's good. A little bit in the neighborhood, but nothing crazy, it looks like. Starting to get some elevation now. You're at 1350 now.
November 8 Foxtrot Sierra, if I maintain 900,000.
I maintain 900,000, 8 Foxtrot Sierra. It's just, you know, different when you're not in your home court.
Yeah.
Good practice.
Yeah.
Doing good, huh?
Fly 0 Mike Dolphin.
Cruise checklist going here. Maybe speed up a little bit. Mixture back a little bit. Oxygen not required. Cruise altitude established. Power levers at 30.5.
8 Foxtrot Sierra, traffic 3 to 4 o'clock, 5 miles eastbound, Pilatus at 10,500 climb.
Looking for traffic, 8 Foxtrot Sierra. This guy here climbing. This guy 3 to 4 o'clock, that means he's behind us climbing through us.
Cirrus 8 Foxtrot Sierra, climb maintain 10,000.
Climb maintain 10,000. See, El Paso has a little bit of altitude and a lot of heat. Slow climb. Almost there. Good. Cruising altitude is reached. Back to 30.5. Pull her back to mixture back. Fuel pump is good. Mixture is adjusted. Engine parameters are good. Fuel flow is 17.1. Good. Mixture is good. Checklist. Send. Back to the map.
Cirrus 8 Foxtrot Sierra, contact Albuquerque Center 3587.
3587, 8 Foxtrot Sierra. Albuquerque Center, Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra, level 1000.
November 768 Foxtrot Sierra, Albuquerque Center, Roger, El Paso, altimeter 2987.
2987, 8 Foxtrot Sierra. Yeah, I think it's going to be bumpy for another 40 miles or so. That's
Okay. The 135 is the one that we're on now. What's the 119150?
That was our departure frequency.
Oh, that was the, okay. Oh, 15, okay, sorry.
There are so many great features in the Garmin Perspective system, but there's not one that I love more than XM radio. Typically when I'm in Southern California, I keep it on the chill channel, but today, since we're flying through the heart of Texas, I thought I'd put on the highway.
There's your Rio Grande right there, huh? Texas is a big state. I didn't think there was any mountains out here in Texas.
No, it's like the Grand Canyon over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so practice in the air.
As a brand new Cirrus owner, I've been so impressed with Cirrus's commitment to learning and teaching their pilots how to fly those great planes. Prior to our trip, my wife and I attended a Cirrus Pilot Proficiency Program training session in Van Nuys, California. One of those sessions was called the Partner in Command and was designed specifically for the wives and significant others of the pilots. Franny enjoyed the heck out of it, and she brought some of her learning materials along for the ride, and so here we review.
So, know your altitude.
What's our altitude?
11,000. Know your heading. 104.
What's our selected altitude?
11,000.
Yeah. The ones are selected, this is our actual. This thing on the side is vertical speed, down 100 feet, up 100 feet. Okay, good. Okay, and the blue bug means that's where our, that's the heading that we selected. Right?
Yeah, and then synchronize the heading. Push in.
Push the button there.
Use the radios. Activate the autopilot.
Autopilot button right
It's
there.
activated because it's lit up.
Yep.
And then confirm adequate power setting.
Well, right, here's how you tell your power. Two
Yeah,
places, right
I know
here
that.
and here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I didn't know that one over there. Okay.
Yeah.
Roger,
You
just
only
a
wanna
minute,
do
lights
that,
up.
right? You pull this up and turn it one way or another, so in this case you probably shove it this way. What else?
Practice simulator.
Oh, okay, got it.
Do we have winds coming at us?
Here's how you can tell. Right here is the winds aloft. So they're 8 knots going 225. So they're going this way, 225. So they're kind of helping a little bit right now.
November 8 Foxtrot Sierra, Port Stock altimeter 2981.
2981, 8 Foxtrot Sierra. 38 miles to Port Stockton. There's a lot less stuff going on out here.
Yep. Doing the
Okay, there's
Cirrus.
Pecos, Texas. There's Pecos Airport over there. Port Stockton is 12, so it's right off here. 5 miles, so we're probably almost over it. Can you see it off our nose?
Yeah, I see a big runway right there. Looks like it'd be dirt if it is. There's a
Big
pretty long
589,
runway.
contact Houston Center
A
132.4.
short little runway there. Yeah, let's go to, we're at Port Stockton here, let's go down. 7 soft surface is 4961. So that's exactly
American
what it is.
1356, Albuquerque Center, roger.
Dirt runway.
Yeah.
So next is Kemple, 105 miles to Kemple, 30 minutes. Now the wind is helping us here. Doing about 230 miles an hour over the ground now. Here we got some wind behind us, 20 miles. See these little things right here? Those tell
Okay,
you the wind's
yeah.
behind us. Okay, so the weather right now is wind direction is 15011, gusting 15. Field elevation is 620, 13 and 31. Right now we would probably be landing on runway 13, which we'd probably just come straight in.
Lesson number 2 on our trip from El Paso to Austin wasn't quite as obvious as number 1, but was equally important in the end. Lesson number 2, don't underestimate the impact of fatigue on your performance while you're flying. On paper, a 6 or 6.5 hour flight to Austin in one day didn't seem like a lot. Throw in an extra hour for bad weather, another hour and a half for a big lunch, and all of a sudden that 6 turns into 8.5, and you start to feel it. And it creeps up on you slowly but surely, and you'll see the impact of that a little bit later in this video.
And it's going to be...
Hour and 26.
Yeah. But
I'll
the
make-
last half hour is always busy, so...
Yeah. See if we make a good landing this time.
Yeah.
So we got clouds 4,500 few.
Oh, there's the windmills.
Yeah, they got a whole bunch. Look at that. It's a good sign out here in Texas, huh?
I mean, you're not in the middle of nowhere. I wonder how do they get the power from here?
Yeah, just transmission lines. Got these little, little stations next to some of them.
I see.
I imagine they just put it out on the grid somehow, or they got power lines going there.
Yeah.
November 768 Foxtrot Sierra, contact Houston Center 125.75.
12575, 8 Foxtrot Sierra. Houston Center, Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra, level 1000.
November 768 Foxtrot Sierra, Houston Center, Arizona, altimeter 29089.
29 or 8 Foxtrot Sierra. Interesting today because, you can sit there in your office and you can plan all you want and see how long it's going to be, right? But then you never really know till you get there because you don't know what the wind's going to be.
No. Well, that's what I was wondering, because this estimated time of arrival keeps changing.
Well, because the wind keeps changing and I mean, more or less it goes down, but sometimes it stays there for a minute.
Or it was at 127 before, now it's at 130.
Well, we were going 197 knots, ground speed. Now we're at 181. So, we just lost, it's about 30 miles an hour.
Oh, the fuel tanks, by the way. Should we switch or no, we're okay?
I just switched.
Okay.
Here's how you can tell we're right here.
Yeah.
So I just switched over to the right, which is now the fullest tank. This tells us how much we have on board. This is how much we'll land with. This is how you can tell where the winds are always coming from, which is a really cool feature here.
One of my favorite things all weekend was our
It's down in Bannabone. I feel like going out and getting a chocolate shake. Watching ESPN. Alright, 51 minutes to a top of descent. Our elevation at Austin is 620. The minimums are 870. This is assuming we get RNAV.
Do you want to put that under your notebook?
At 89. Let's see what you are. 75. Your blood oxygen level's low. Take a couple hit on your flash there, hon.
Okay.
Take a deep breath and then let it soak in. Flask there. Was it 75? Now it's 95. Good.
Different. So let's see what the weather is in Boston.
Yeah, you can check it there. There's a couple of different ways we can check it. Got 100, wind direction is 150, 11 knots, visibility 10. Clouds gone down a little bit to 3,900. Temperature is 27 degrees centigrade. 2988 is the thermometer.
What do you think about 11 knots? Is that?
That's not bad. Because it's more or less, you know, the runway is 13 and at 150 it's pretty much just, you know, here's straight and here's just a little bit of wind this way.
Do we need to switch tanks or no?
I just switched tanks. I like the way you're getting the grid. The thing is set on an automatic timer.
Oh, I see.
You know,
so
it's not measuring fuel, it's just 20 minutes, boom, every 20 minutes.
Oh, I see.
I'm trying to keep them even there. 14 miles from Kemple.
November 768 Foxtrot Sierra, contact Houston Center 134.2. Have a good day.
134.2, 8 Foxtrot Sierra.
Hey, we get to talk to somebody.
Yeah. Houston Center, Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra, level 1000.
Number 768 Foxtrot Sierra, Houston Center, good evening. The Lano altimeter 29901.
29901 for Yano, 8 Foxtrot Sierra, thank you.
Number 768 Foxtrot Sierra, have areas of patchy moderate precipitation from your 11 to 1 o'clock at 50 miles, extending eastbound for 30 miles. Advise if you need to deviate.
I'll advise when if necessary. Right
One of the great things about living in California is the terrific weather, but it doesn't give you a lot of experience as a pilot flying through nasty weather, and so that was a concern for both me and my wife as we set out for the Bahamas. Having up-to-date weather available through XM Weather was a huge source of comfort for me, and I referenced that screen frequently on our trip.
But no, we hear the ATIS.
Yeah, it should be picking it up shortly.
Oh, we're just not in range yet.
Yeah, usually it's about 20, 30 minutes out. Our top of descent is just past Corby here, so 17 minutes. This gives us our descent profile down there. Kusat and Coxie is our final approach fix. This is an intermediate. That's our initial approach fix that we should lock onto. It's interesting when you're up here and you listen to all these guys, you hear what all the big boys do. They're vectoring around, you know, to get, because nobody wants to go through these things up there. I think we're at a good altitude right here. You can see that they're up there. Yeah, I'm up here. Houston Center, Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra at 1000. Any chance to get lower?
768 Foxtrot Sierra, descend and maintain 7000, Austin altimeter 2986.
Descend, maintain 7, 2986.
American 2404, contact Fort Worth Center on 127.15. Good day.
2715 for American 2404. Good day.
Yes, okay, now roll this. We just roll this forward. Now watch here. Now it goes down 500 feet.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Like this
to 500, okay.
Well, you can make it anything. You can make it 2,000.
Yeah,
that's what
that's good. Okay.
Yeah, that's standard.
I see. I was thinking you were putting in the, 7,000, but you're doing the 500.
Altitude select is with the altitude vertical speed, and then
I see. That's the vertical speed. Got it.
Wheel up and down. This is good. It helps us get down lower for our approach and all that stuff. Okay, now we're ready for our top of descent, moved up farther.
I see.
Because we got 620 to get down to.
Boston Executive Information November, time 2155 Zulu, wind 150 at 8, gust 14, visibility 10. Few clouds at 3,800, temperature 27, dew point 20. Altimeter 2989er, runway 13 in use, expect a visual approach. Contact ground control for IFI clearances, all aircraft readback hold instructions, advise on initial contact. You have information November.
Well, that's why they can try to give us the visual. I can just say I'd like to fly the RNAV GPS 13 if I could. You know, in the neighborhood, I'd like to have a little guidance coming in.
We definitely need guidance coming in.
Well, unless you leave that part out. We definitely, sir, we definitely need guidance here, okay? I'm not asking. My fucking husband needs guidance, okay? We almost landed on a telephone pole yesterday. I'm going to tell everybody when I get back. Oh, we were so low, we were like 60 feet over telephone pole.
What I meant was the telephone poles seem to be one of
bigger.
them. Either the airport or the telephone poles are improperly placed. Okay, it wouldn't seem, practical to have the two so close to each other.